Okay, so for the third supplementary problems for modeling using state space, this time we are given the following state equation. And now we are going to straight up go to find its state space equation. So since we already know the states, so as to not be confused, since it's quite intimidating to see, we straight up go and use them as the equations of what we were doing a while ago. Remember that we were solving for this in the first supplementary problems, and in which we identified which equations is which, we numbered them, and now given this kind of prompt, we can already straight up skip the solving part for the state equation since we already have it. We are now just going to write the state space. So by doing so, we know that x1 dot, x2 dot, x3 dot is equal to, again, we put the markers to help us identify x1, x2, and x3. Going back to white. Here we go. Then the state matrix is multiplied by the state variables, which is x1 here, x2 here, and x3 here, added by the input, uh, which is named y over here, y. So as we all know, x1 is equal to x2, and there's no other value, so we only put 1 on x2 and 0 on the others. X2 dot is equal to x3, put 1 here, and then 0 on the others. X3 on the other, or x3 dot on the other hand, has this entire line of equations. So we know that this, wait, that this actually, there's a problem with the naming. This isn't y, rather, oh wait, what did I do? This is y, this is u. Since over here we are writing it as u, that would be the output, or the input, I mean. Y is going to be the output equation. Sorry for that. So here we go. The last one, we know that the value of x1 is negative 6, value of x2 is negative 11, and the value of x3 is negative 6. Now, for this part, we know that out of these three equations, there's only one u of t. So automatically, so as to not make it harder for ourselves, we just write x1 and x2 as 0, and then put the value of x3 here. Now that would be the input equation. Now for the next page, let me take these with me. Just that, okay. There we go. Now we have this here. Now we need the output equation, which again, remember, is named y. So y equals, since the markers were left on the other page, again, if we were finished here, let's erase the markers since they're not really included. Let's go here, x1, x2, and x3. Let's go white. And then multiply it with the state variables, which are x1, x2, and x3, plus the feed forward equation for matrix, I mean, which is u. Okay, so we know from this output equation that there is only one state variable that is part of the output here, which is x1. So we put 1 there, and the rest would become 0. And clearly, there is also no u in this equation. So this also becomes 0. So again, erase the markers. And the final answers would be these. This is for the output equation, and this is for the input state space equation. That would be for the third problem or supplementary problem.